River Benue is the second longest river in Nigeria, making it as having great potential for the provision of fresh water supply for domestic use, sanitation and hygiene if properly harnessed. However, this has not been the case so far, as most parts of the state are still grappling with little or lack of water supply in average homes, poor sanitation and hygiene, as residents dump wastes without regulations or cares, open defecation everywhere due to lack of maintained toilets. The people say they cannot access basic sanitation facilities, particularly public toilets and running water. These experts describe as unwholesome development with a negative effect on environment, resulting in poor public health, human dignity and personal safety, especially the women, children and people with disabilities. Benue State Commissioner for Water Resources and Environment, Shiaondo Araga, says the government, as part of its effort to address the menace of open defecation, is building safe sanitation systems in public schools.
We have started this program of catching them young. We have taken the construction of latrines, particularly the VIP latrines, to primary schools, so that at that age, when you start to imbibe that kind of culture, you will live with it. When you are in primary school, you are being told to defecate in a latrine. When you grow up, you cannot, want to go and urinate in an open.
The Benue State government, in addition to the provision of toilets in public primary schools, also built a 100,000 cubic litre capacity water works in Makurdi to ease the challenge of quality water supply and enhance sanitation and hygiene. However, the General Manager, Benue State Water Board, Michael Zungu, says the problem is compounded as the Makurdi Water Works is operating below capacity because it is using the 1978 reticulation water pipes, which are very old and susceptible to leakages.
People may not have may not have access to this water as I'm talking to you now, because most of the areas were not covered with the reticulation. So only these areas that the reticulation of 1978 exists that you can see this water. So this is the problem. However, the state government has been making frantic efforts to see that we give this water, they make up an arrangement to see if we can start the pipe network, which will be commensurate to this design facility.
But the State Technical Officer, United Purpose, an executing agency for rural sanitation and hygiene promotion in Nigeria, RUSHPIN program, taking Bitom, says they have covered over 5 local government areas in the state with the provision of safe sanitation facilities.
We have triggered 1,555 communities, out of which 1,422 are open defecation free. Now, what this means is these communities have stopped defecating in the open. If you go to these villages, you see them construct latrines, and you will no more see shit or feces in the open.
In all, residents of Makurdi believe that the only hope of attaining the Sustainable Development Goal 6 by the year 2030 is by ensuring availability of water supply through funding and regular maintenance, as well as sustained management of good hygiene in Benue State. For Dateline 360, Godwin Inalegu.